Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been paying attention to what's happening around the Cleveland Browns lately, you know that the buzz isn't just about the upcoming season, but about the shifting tides within the AFC North. The Browns have been quietly building something special, and with the offseason now nearing its climax, the competition for the starting quarterback spot is hotter than ever. But before we dive into the details of the quarterback battle, the recent antics involving SHEDEUR Sanders at a local KFC just add a fun, human touch to what's been a very serious and strategic offseason for Cleveland. Imagine this, SHEDEUR Sanders, the promising young quarterback and son of legendary Deion Sanders, working the drive-thru at a KFC, just having fun, right? But of course, the world of social media loves a good story, especially when that story involves a bit of humor, some football rivalry, and a little bit of trash talk. So here's what happened. SHEDEUR was in the drive-thru, taking orders, when a fan rolls up, probably expecting a typical fast food experience, maybe even trying to get a quick word with the young QB. But instead, this fan, seemingly a bit bold, throws some shade at Joe FLACCO, who's widely expected to be Cleveland's starter at the start of 2025. The fan looks at SHEDEUR, probably recognizing him, and tosses out, "Joe FLACCO ain't expletive," right there at the drive-thru window. Now SHEDEUR, being the cool and charismatic guy he is, responds with a laugh, "Nah bro, Joe FLACCO my man's bro." But here's the kicker, this fan then shoots back, "I like SHEDEUR more though." You can imagine the scene. SHEDEUR just chuckles, keeps his composure, and says, "I like SHEDEUR more though," reaffirming his respect for FLACCO but also having a little fun with the fan. This little exchange, captured on video, quickly went viral, showing us the lighter side of football life. And of course, it's a reminder that behind all the strategy, the stats, and the game plans, these athletes are still human beings who enjoy a good laugh, even in unexpected moments like working a fast food drive-thru. Now I want to pause here for a second. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Cleveland Browns news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. That little incident, funny as it was, actually shines a light on something bigger, the current quarterback competition in Cleveland. Because folks, if you're wondering about the future of the Browns at the most important position in football, you're not alone. The team is currently in a four-way battle for that starting spot, involving Joe FLACCO, the veteran who's been around the league, a guy who proved last season that he still has something to offer, especially in clutch moments. Then there's SHEDEUR Sanders, the young, talented player with a cannon arm and a promising future, trying to carve out his path in the NFL. Also in the mix are Dillon Gabriel, the rookie out of Oklahoma, who's been impressing coaches with his accuracy and leadership, and Kenny Pickett, the seasoned quarterback with a solid college pedigree now looking to make his mark in Cleveland. What makes this quarterback competition so intriguing is the sheer mix of experience, youth, talent, and potential. Joe FLACCO, at 39 years old, is the veteran presence that the Browns have been relying on since he signed with the team last season. Remember, FLACCO's story is pretty remarkable. Super Bowl champion, known for his calm under pressure, and a guy who's been through the highs and lows of NFL life. Last year, FLACCO's leadership was instrumental in helping the Browns reach the playoffs, and his experience is something the team values immensely, especially with the high-stakes environment of a postseason push. On the other hand, SHEDEUR Sanders is the wild card, the guy with a cannon for an arm, a guy who's still learning the nuances of the NFL but has shown flashes of greatness. His dad, Deion Sanders, has been a football icon for decades, and SHEDEUR's development is highly anticipated by fans and analysts alike. The Browns' coaching staff has been keeping a close eye on him during OTAs and minicamp, and they see potential in his arm strength, football IQ, and leadership qualities. but he's still raw compared to the seasoned FLACCO, which is why this competition is expected to go down to the wire as training camp opens. Then there's Dillon Gabriel, the rookie who's been turning heads with his decision-making and accuracy. Out of Oklahoma, Gabriel is a player with a quick release and a good understanding of reading defenses. His athletic ability and leadership skills make him a candidate to surprise some folks and perhaps even steal the starting job if he continues to impress during the preseason. The Browns' front office and coaching staff are known for their strategic approach. They want the best player to lead the team, but they also value development, patience, and the ability to perform under pressure. Kenny Pickett, the Pittsburgh native and former first-round pick of the Steelers, is also in the mix. His experience in the NFL, coupled with his college success at Pitt, gives him a competitive edge, but he'll need to shine in Cleveland's camp to overtake the others. The Browns have a history of making strategic moves at quarterback, sometimes opting for veteran stability, sometimes giving a young player the keys to the kingdom. This year, it's no different. The competition is fierce, and the stakes are high because whoever wins the starting role will be tasked with leading this talented Browns roster to the playoffs and beyond. Now, back to the bigger picture. What does all of this mean for Cleveland's prospects this season? Well, the Browns have been building a roster that's arguably one of the most talented in the league, especially on the offensive side. With players like Nick Chubb, one of the best running backs in the league, and a receiving core that's improving every year, the quarterback simply needs to manage the game efficiently. But that's easier said than done. The AFC North is getting more competitive by the year, especially with the Baltimore Ravens and Cincinnati Bengals both making significant moves to strengthen their squads. Baltimore, with Lamar Jackson returning healthy and re-signed, is a serious threat, especially given Jackson's dual-threat ability. Cincinnati, led by Joe Burrow, remains a top contender, boasting a high-powered offense and a solid defense. The Browns, to reach their Super Bowl aspirations, need a quarterback who can elevate the team in crucial moments, whether that's Flacco's veteran leadership, SHEDEUR's raw talent, or one of the rookies stepping up in training camp. The team's management has been very strategic, looking for that perfect mix of experience and youth, and the competition is part of that effort. And let's not forget the importance of the coaching staff led by Kevin Stefanski. His offensive schemes are designed to maximize the strengths of whoever is under center, whether it's a seasoned veteran or a young gun. Stefanski has shown that he can develop quarterbacks, having worked with Case Keenum, Kirk Cousins, and others in the past. This season, he's looking to take that next step, and that means the quarterback competition will be fierce, but also a critical factor in how far the Browns can go. In terms of expectations, fans are hungry. After a playoff appearance last year, the desire for a deep postseason run is palpable. The team has assembled a roster capable of making noise, but quarterback play will be a determining factor. If the Browns can settle that position early in training camp, they'll be able to focus on fine-tuning the rest of their game plan. But if the competition drags on, it could create some uncertainty, which might affect the team's rhythm heading into September. Now, coming back to the recent viral moment with SHEDEUR Sanders. While it was just a lighthearted incident, it underscores the youthful energy that's surrounding the Browns camp. SHEDEUR, although not officially part of the roster yet, symbolizes the new wave of talent and excitement that's permeating the franchise. His personality, combined with his talent, could very well be a factor in the team's future plans, whether as a backup, a developmental project, or even a future starter. In the broader context, Cleveland fans are used to a roller coaster of emotions, ups and downs, hopes dashed, and moments of pure joy. But lately, the vibe is different. The team's front office has been very strategic, investing in both veteran leadership and young talent. The draft picks, free agent signings, and coaching adjustments all point to a team that's aiming for something bigger than just making the playoffs. They're eyeing a Super Bowl. And in the AFC North, where every game counts and division rivalries run deep, the competition for supremacy is fierce. The Browns are poised to make a statement this year, and the quarterback battle is perhaps the most critical piece of that puzzle. When you look at the history of the Browns, you see a franchise that's had its share of heartbreak and triumph. From the original Cleveland Browns in the 1950s to the modern-day team, the passion of the fans has never waned. This season, the stakes are higher than ever. The team has the talent, the coaching, and the motivation. All that's missing is that one quarterback who can manage the game, inspire the team, and lead them to victory in the postseason. Whoever wins that battle will have a huge responsibility, but also an incredible opportunity to etch their name into Browns lore. And as we approach training camp, all eyes will be on those practice sessions, those preseason games, and that final roster decision. Fans are already speculating, debating, and dreaming about what could be. Will it be Flacco's calm leadership? Will SHEDEUR's raw talent shine through? Or will Dylan Gabriel or Kenny Pickett surprise everyone and take the job? Whatever happens, one thing is certain. The Cleveland Browns are on the cusp of something special, and the coming weeks could be the turning point in their quest for Super Bowl glory. So, Browns fans, get ready for an exciting ride. This offseason has shown us that the team is serious about competing at the highest level. The quarterback competition, the player developments, and the overall team chemistry are all aligning toward a potentially historic season. Keep your eyes peeled, stay passionate, and remember, football is more than just a game, it's a way of life for us Browns fans. The best is yet to come, and I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news.